Yo, yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your time again. Now we listen to Let's Tell the Truth, and it's gonna go on, and we're gonna listen to episode 35 on Let's Tell the Truth. The crooked system. Hit the like button before I talk about this. Hit the notification bell when you stay notified when I drop out another one. Hit the thumbs up, you agree. Hit the thumbs down, you disagree. So when we start doing is we going to start about the crooked system here in America, and we going to get started. The crooked system is America. The crooked system is a bunch of politicians, the police, the judge, anything got something to do with part of the state. Education, criminal courts, politics, congressmen, district attorney, lawyers, firefighters. And let me tell you, and all these things going on in America, it has a dark cloud over their heads. Things from they can lie where you can do time in prison for a long time. So many inmates and prisoners, out of 15% of them people has been framed, been in prison for something they didn't even do, and been in there for 20 to 30 years and been framed for a murder they haven't committed. So when these educational had certain people get away with murder, and since cause they had the police going against the uniform, so they get a little bit of time for their actions for the crimes they commit, like murder, kidnapping, pedophilia, and they get light time because by them working for the law enforcement, they get a little bit of time. Hit the like button. And the crooked politics always been crooked in America for so many years, because when they use the job, they use their job to do crime in the office, in a place of business, stealing, fraudulent, and also things like that. So I had spoke on that once before on one of my episodes, where when people goes to work and they start stealing information, and also hospital, also at the hospital thing. Now, where they end up stealing organs and don't tell nobody about the loved one has deceased, and was doing a whole lot of underhanded stuff into the hospital, and try to pin some stuff on you that it never pinned on you before. So United States always been crooked for a very long time. Education, hospital, police, firefighters, ambulance, and so on. It was an episode where that a boy got left in a burning house to burn to death, and a firefighter left this black boy in there to burn. So the lawsuit has been filed against the fire department. I don't know, I think it was in Ohio somewhere, I'm not sure. And things was going on and happening behind hatred towards colored people. Let me ask you another question. Why do you hate that one color so much where you want to do dirty, underhanded stuff? Why? And I don't want to know why. And then think so. It's always been like that for so many years. Anyway, and they go in there and they lies all the time and constantly lying and constantly lying and constantly lying. So the crooked politicians been going through the system with the sheriff's department, between the sheriff's department, the police department, the FBI, and the CIA. So when people go protest for these different people and so many blacks and so many innocent people getting killed by the police, and they don't get that much time. So when they go up to the courtroom, when they go to court, you don't get your justice, and that's gonna leave people out there to start looting and start riots, and then the police come out there, and it's like a bunch of stuff. Let me tell you, the crooked system keeps crime going. That's where they get their money at. That's where they get paid from their crime. Hit the like button. They get paid because if there's no crime, ain't no money. So they got to keep up with the crime rate up to 43% when they go, and they got to go out there and get their money. Why you thinking that the police department work in the neighborhood, in a gang infested neighborhood, because they get more money? That's where their money come in. You ain't gonna go to a middle class or a high class neighborhood and you're not gonna make any dime in that class, in that low and middle class, the high class and middle class. Or if you go to a small town where there's no crime, where the crime only 1%, 2% of the crime, then you're not gonna make a dime. So what they do is they come to the city where it's a lot of crime at, a lot of corruption, a lot of false media, and they get their money. That's what the crime comes from. Hit the like button. So when they go and they get their crime into that particular city, because each time you go to jail, each time the court day, each time you go to jail, that's money going in their banking account to the system. All these bails and all these bail money. I'm gonna tell you something. People think $100,000 is for you to get out of jail. I'm telling you, the $100,000 only gonna get you out of jail until your court date. They think $1 million or $2 million or $50 million is going to get you out of the system. They're going to get you out. You only going to be out until your court day. If you pleaded guilty, then you're going to be going back to jail and do that time. That's the bail coming from. That's what your bail coming from. $100,000 money going to get you out of it. Hit the like button. Now, I'm gonna ask you another. Sometimes you won't get no bail. For example, P. Diddy, he didn't get no bail. He wanted to give up his house, and they still didn't take his bail. They said no bail, because whatever case he had, you're not gonna get no bail, because this case here can carry a lot of years in prison. So that's a Class A felony for sex trafficking and all these other things. Now, when that boy that killed Austin Metcalf, Camilo Anthony killed Austin Metcalf, they saved up. They made a GoFundMe page for approximately $400,000, when he got out, he only got out until his court date, and he went right back to prison, went back to jail. So he's doing his time. So, because this is a murder. That's what the bail is about. This system makes money off of blacks. They making money off of criminals. That's why without criminals, they ain't got no money. Without criminals, the system won't be where they are. Without money, they can't pay their mortgage. They can't pay their car note, gas bill, light bill, water bill. They got to have criminals in it in order to make their money, to make 40-something%. Hit the like button. It's always about money with the system. And sometimes what they do is they use this. Then they have rapes going on in the schools. They have rapes in the police department. These things, just like the police woman she was threatening this child, this girl, this teen girl. This is another thing, and another thing. Because if she go tell, that showed you that America's system is a bunch of crooks. A bunch of crooks. They all stealing, for number one. They all doing those shady, underhanded, back and forth stuff. And they go to deny it. Like, oh, we know. You know. That's why so many police end up getting fired and so many police end up being arrested, but they won't be in there too long. But when they get out, they won't get that job no more. They fired. If I was a governor, I would treat those police just like the criminals. They're gonna do life just like a criminal gonna do life. Because you're not finna get in there and you're not finna making money off this. Oh no. You're not finna make no money off this. Because I know what your life, I know what you're doing. I know what your lives are capable of doing. Same thing with the fire department. Same thing with the hospital, the schools, your FDA, the food, healthcare, the food system, all that. Same thing with the doctors. Same thing. Same thing with the health system. They do not want to, see, when somebody trying, like Dr. Sebi, when Dr. Sebi trying to make a cure for herpes and AIDS and all that, the government feel like they short stopping their money. So they had to figure out how to get rid of him, and they got rid of him by sending him behind bars. Whatever case he had, he went to jail behind bars, but not in the United States. I believe he went to jail somewhere in South America. And he had passed away for refusing to eating their food, prison food. He refused. That's what it was all about. Some people said they set him up. Some people think it was a setup. No, the system that wants to see another person trying to short stop their money. So they gonna make no cure for HIV and no cure for HSV 1 and HSV 2. So we're gonna keep those diseases going so they can go back and make money off the antiviral medication, so they can keep making money off these medications, off this man medication. That's why when you go to the doctor, that's why there's natural foods. You don't tell a doctor what foods you eat. You don't tell, because the doctor want to keep you from taking this man medication, keep you sick, and make you keep going back and spend more money. Hit the like button. That's what they want to do. They want to have you go back and then spend more money on these medications. It's always the crooked system, always a crooked system that uses these medications, vaccines, making money off the disease. Now, what is going to happen when a next deadly disease comes? People was dying from this because they refused to take the shot. They had a health issue, and people keep going out. People keep constantly going out. If you stay in the house and quarantine, right? Then they don't want you to. That's what what the hell are we supposed to do then? Besides paying rent, the damn person that brings the virus haven't apologized. They're not going to apologize when they bring in all these diseases here and they start making money off of it. I don't like it. That's what they do. They giving you the problem and say you deal with it. Why are these people bringing these diseases into the country for? To make money. Why people bring crime to the cities? To make money. Why people bringing this and bringing that around? To make money off of it. They rich. This whole world is about making money. This whole world about using criminals and using bad things in order to make money with. No, don't kill him, send him to jail, and let him do time and come on out, and you're going to do the same thing, and we're going to keep making money off the same person. Because if you take him out, you cannot make money off him by him being dead. Hit the like button. That's why this system, and then you got the jobs. Let me tell you something about the jobs. Certain jobs ain't going to hire you. If you in there with a bunch of one race, which is Hispanics, and you're the only person, they're gonna figure you're the only different race, they're gonna figure out how to get rid of you. They're gonna figure out how to get rid of you. Another thing, and then you got African Americans that works in those jobs, don't even like their own people. They don't like to look out for their own people. They ready to look out for other race, but they won't look out for you. Maybe that's why Afeni Muhammad got a little aggressive that day and stabbed that manager woman. What's her name? Jennifer something, I forgot her last name. That's why she got aggressive. It's always jealousy, it's greed, and it's hate going on in this American system. Always. Now, another thing, Hollywood, when these actors, these film directors, these actors, they all join this thing called Illuminati. They do underhanded, crooked things too to get rid of. I'm gonna tell you, one thing about Hollywood is they will use you and they get rid of you. These fake artists, this fake music industry. A white person bring you in, a person will bring you in, you working for that person, and next thing you know, y'all two got beef. Same thing in the music industry. Like, same thing with those black entertainment music industry. 1 minute, y'all get along, y'all recording songs and all that. Now, then next thing you know, you turn around, they do a 180 on you. They turn against you. Now this person, this and that person on the record. It's been like that for a long time. The minute them two start getting along, and next thing you know, them same two people, them two people's in in the studio booth together, rapping, then them same two people that beefing now. Over bullshit. Over stupidity. Over dumb. Over something that's dumb. Stealing money. Don't want to give your publisher. That's why all those people fell off. All those people fell off. And even somebody ended up getting killed. Somebody ended up getting killed behind it. Behind this track. Behind this track and that track. You two don't like each other, so now you're going to set this person and get him killed. Get him sacrificed. Now everybody don't know. Everybody getting on the damn tip. Everybody getting on the media and start telling their story. Writing books. Because they don't want to be in the police face, so they decide they want to be they want to go on an interview. They want to go and talk to the media and go writing books and telling their side of the story. Hit the like button. That's what I'm telling you. This whole system, American system, is a bunch of crooks. The jobs are crooks. The police system is crooks. The fire department system is crooks. The politicians is crooks. The hospital is crooks. The educational, the music industry, all these things are crooks. Always have been. And they sit around and they start lying. They sit, and the women, they go in that courtroom, start lying on you, get you in trouble, and they gonna say you did it. Because remember, the news, the false ass media always starting more drama. So be careful with this. That's why I say don't go to all these damn interviews. Don't go to all these damn not Adam 22. Don't go to all these medias. Don't go to these different medias talking to them. Don't go to these different interviewers and talking to them, because they will go back and tell the people, they're going to tell that person what you said to them. Oh, he said this. He said this. He said that. Oh, yeah. And you're going to go on the interview. That same person going to interview you, and they're going to run by and tell you what he said about you. That same person you told him to him, that same person going to tell that interviewer about you. It happens all the time. The media is also a bunch of shit starters. They the shit starters, the biggest shit starters in the world. This fake media, this false media, those people that wants to be on the news, they are shit starters. They always start shit. Here these gangbangers trying to cut down a fire. Right now, they trying to stop the killing. They trying to stop this and stop the beef and stopping all the back and forth. Everything is cool. Everybody making money. Everybody doing their own thing. Everybody doing their own thing. Now here come who's coming? Here come the damn media. Here come these false lying ass media, shit starting ass media comes sneaking in the little neighborhood and starts shit. So like I said, if those gangbangers get back into war right now, the media is responsible. That old false, fake media is responsible for what they had did in actions, because they won't keep their damn mouth closed. Hit the like button. So be very careful. Just don't go to all these interviews. You can go to Vlad TV, Cam Capone News. You can go to Adam 22. You can go to whoever, and you can get some interviews from a couple of them people. You can go there and go get interview, whatever. Y'all go get some interviews, talk a little bit, but don't talk about the wrong person. Don't talk about nobody. Don't even say anything about nobody. When you go on there and they ask you about that person, I don't have no comment. He doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. I don't have no problem with nobody, and I want to keep it that way. He doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. That's it. I don't have no comment about that. There's no comment. Because I don't want to bring people into the mix. They want to bring people into the mix. You don't want to bring people into the mix. Because next thing you know, here comes a person going to speak up on you. People going to try to speak up on you, just that person, what that person has said. That's why, no comment. I don't got nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. I don't have nothing to say to you. I'm doing my thing. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm saying what I'm saying. So you do you, I do me. I don't want to be in a mix with nobody. That's what they supposed to. I don't want to nothing, because the stuff can get a person killed as well. When you go to these different interviews like Drinking Champs, you can go to those different interviews or whatever, but don't go to so many of them. Don't go to a lot of them, because I'm gonna tell you, that's why people go say stuff to this person and go say stuff to this person and say stuff to this person, and next thing you know, it's a fight. Might be stabbing, might be a shooting. You see the difference? Because the media keep up drama. They want to make money selling drama. That's about this whole American system. It's part of this whole American system. They all making money off of drama. They all making money off of evil. They taking money and they making money off of evil. And that's not cool right there. That's not good. And I'm gonna tell you another reason why. Because I don't want to be part of nothing what y'all got. I don't want to be part of nothing. I don't like being part of nobody. No one. Whatever y'all got going, whatever problem y'all got going, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with none of this. My job is to put out the words. My job is to let you know that this is how the whole system runs. This system, and I've seen it, and there's a disagree and there's agree. That's why I say, hit the thumbs up, you agree. Hit the thumbs down, you disagree. That's why I said that on the beginning of the video. So, you get the story. So, like I said, be very careful who you dealing with in the United States. Be careful with this system, this crooked system, this crooked ass system. They in the office, putting some more falsifying information down. They in the office. See, I'm gonna tell you, they gonna step out the office. You make it seem those governors, they'll step out the office when it's due so, when it's something important. But when it comes, see me, I steps out the office. If I run government, I'm stepping off the office. Because my job is the victims. So the thing is, when you having all these people from out the country, what you think they bringing all those foreigners comes? Spraying paint stuff, And mostly the reason why they get away with murder. The reason why they get away with murder. And you telling them, you tell them, I've been assaulted. He goes to jail, get out tomorrow. What kind of place is this? Because they're giving them phony, baloney ass love taps. I don't like it at all. Because the system is unfair. They cheating. They always been cheating. They stealing, they cheating, and that's what they doing. They don't play fair. They don't fight fair. They cheating and they stealing. That's what they doing. False media, star shit, can't keep their mouth closed and want to tell people about this other person, and so they can start stuff too. So I don't understand that. That's why I say it's okay to go to an interview. Go to any interview you want to, but don't go to all them interviews. Don't go to all these interviewers. Don't ask them nothing about nothing. Because they're going to go run and tell. All those white folks. That's what they are. All them white folks. Trying to get some type of gang beef going on. It was worse in the 80s. It was worse in the 80s, worse in the 90s, then 2000. Then when all them people started getting out of prison, doing all these years for murder and all this other stuff, and they trying to stop the gang violence, the Peachtree thing. There comes some motherfucking media comes here and try to start it back up. You open up a can of worms. They took all these years of hard work to try to end the beef. Here come these old funky ass, false line ass media comes and trying to make things worse for black men. For gangbangers. Not black men, gangbangers in general. They try to start the beef right back up. That's why don't go to all these media. They ask you questions about somebody. No comment. That's it and that's all. They don't need to know. I understand that one. I understand that one. If they want to talk, ask me some questions about the trees. Ask me some questions about growing squash. Ask me a question about taking pictures of birds, tigers and lions. Taking pictures of rabbits. Don't ask me no question about no another person. What you think about this other person? What you think about this person? I don't want to know what this other person did. That's not my business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's another man. That's another man trying to make his money. He got mouths to feed. He putting food on the table. He got children he got to feed. And that's it. He out there doing his thing in order to put food on the damn table. That's what you want. That's the answer I'm gonna tell you. He another black man trying to go out there and put food on the table. That's all. Everybody gotta go out there and put food on the table. See, you can't sit there and wait for it to come. So he another person out there like me, going out there trying to put food on the table. Putting food in these little boys' stomach, putting these food in his kid's stomach. So I don't want to hear no more question about what you think about him. What you think about her. So thank you for watching Let's Tell the Truth.